Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our last meeting in August of 2022. Thank you so much for being here. And I believe Bill is going to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance and the four-way test.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And please join me in reciting the four-way test. Of the things we think, say, or do, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? And will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Thank you so much. And I believe Pam is going to help us with guests and visitors. So if you have a guest, please stand up. And I know we have a special guest today.
We have several guests today, so if you and your guest would stand, I would like to bring you the microphone so you may introduce your guest.
I'm very happy to introduce you to Justice Breik. He's from Germany, and he has a special interest in becoming a member.
Welcome.
I have two guests today. Let me stand out of the way. To my immediate right is Lynn Geisinger, who is an old friend and is also an elected official. She serves on the RTD board for us in this region. And next to Lynn is Marcy Rodney, also an old friend. Marcy and I have been in a book group together for the last 10 years. She's very interested in transportation issues and didn't want to miss this program.
Okay. It's a little tight in here today.
Well, I have some very special guests today. First, this is Mina from Finland, and she is our first inbound exchange student in 2 years, and so this is her first meeting. And I'll let her introduce herself in just a sec. And then this is Dax. Dax has been an outbound exchange student for 3 years now. And so he is finally going to get to go to Italy early next month. So we're very excited for Dax. And this is Dax's mom, Lorraine, and their family friend, Kim, who's also part of the Boulder Valley Rotary Club. So Dax, I'll pass the mic to you. You can just do a little intro on yourself and tell them where you're going. And
Sounds good. Hello, my name is Dax Parada. I am a graduate from Fairview last year, and as you said before, I've been applying and getting into the exchange program for the past 3 years. Due to COVID, I wasn't able to go, and this year I'm finally going to get to go to Italy in this little town called Victoria in Sicily. And I'm really excited, and I wanted to thank you guys all for being here and supporting me while I get to go and do this. This is an awesome experience. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Miina Jaarsma and I'm here from Finland. I arrived 1.5 weeks ago and I'm going to Boulder High School. I'm really enjoying my time here and I'm so grateful for this opportunity.
It looks like that's it for us. For those of us that are here, what about online? Vanessa, do you have some online people?
I think we're going to pass it to Chad online. Thanks, Pam.
Hi, everyone. Online today, we have Chuck Oldaney.
Hey, Chuck. Chuck doesn't want to talk.
Hello, guys.
Oh, there he is.
Thank you, Chuck. Thanks for joining us today.
Usually he says, hello from Florida. Thank you again for being here. I have a couple of announcements. I wanted to let everybody know that this last weekend we had a board retreat for the Boulder Rotary Club Board and for the Boulder Rotary Club Foundation Board. And it was pretty amazing. We had a day-long, I want to say, idea exchange and learning experience. So it was really well done. Kitty DeKeefer was the primary scheduler for that, but everyone chipped in and it was fabulous. Thank you everyone who spent their Saturday learning even more about Boulder Rotary. We also had a board meeting on Monday, and one of the things that happened during the board meeting was a new project has been approved, and I wanted to tell everybody about it. It regards the Colorado River Compact. First time since I've been here, 4 committees came together, the Peace Builders, PPE, World Community Service, and Behavioral Wellness. They all brought their members to listen to the proposal for using the 4-way test as a guide for public discussions about the Colorado River Compact. We're also going to be working with the Center for the American West, as well as other Rotaries in Colorado. So it's a fabulous opportunity for us to be involved in making our conversations a better place, much as we do in our meetings. So I wanted to let you know about that. There will be more about that in the RIB. And Pam, if you wanted to come and talk about a very exciting thing that's re-happening this year.
As an educator once said, for literacy, 3rd grade is the most important year. Before 3rd grade, a student learns to read. And in 3rd grade, the student begins the journey of reading to learn. As many of you know, Whittier International Elementary School created a program called the Weiss Journaling Program as part of the literacy curriculum at that school. This program was designed to encourage students by giving them a reason to use their literacy skills. Since 2016, we partnered with Whittier by becoming journaling partners with 3rd graders. During COVID, we had to revert to an online setup. Last year, because of all of the mandates that had come down from the administration, the teachers were overwhelmed, and they asked that they not participate, that we not have the literacy journaling program. I got an email yesterday from Lisa. Some of you know Lisa, and she was asking us to once again become journaling partners with Whittier 3rd graders this year. Now, there's a couple of things that we need to know. I'm excited. We will be using physical journals again this year. I have sign-ups on the table. They're the yellow paper that is there, so if you could sign up, that would be great. Please indicate if you are willing to take more than one student, if you are willing to journal with 2 students. The reason being that they have 2 classes that want to journal with us. And both classes, or each class, has 27 in the classroom. That means, let's see, 27 and 27, I think that adds up to 54 students. So I don't know if we can meet that, but I'm hoping we can. Those attending Rotary online are welcome to join as well. The one issue is the physical journals will have to be returned to Rotary and picked up. I haven't had a chance to talk to Willie yet and see if we would have that option if we were to drop them off and pick them up at his house. I will make sure that's an option. But let's see. Is there anything else? If you are new and you don't know about this program, I'm going to hang around a little bit afterwards, and I'd love to talk to you and answer any questions. I'm pretty excited because I was worried that once the program stopped, I wondered if Whittier would ever make it happen again. And they're on board, so I'm hoping we are too. Thank you.
So for those of you who don't know, the journaling project is one of the most fun, easiest projects that we do. I've done it every single year except for one, and I sure missed that year that I didn't do it. It's fabulous. All right, thank you, Pam. We do not have a raffle today. Unfortunately, Chad was sick. I hope you feel better, Chad. And thank you, Chad, for filling in for me last week. That was amazing, and there's nothing more humbling than realizing how many people make meetings work when you realize you can't be there. Now I want to go immediately and listen to the podcast. Thank you. We can put that in. We can put a link to the podcast in our newsletter, so we will do that. I'm just going to make a note of the link. If I don't do that, it'll go away. All right. I would like to do one announcement, and then we're going to talk to Carl Kurtz about the bylaws amendment proposal. Everyone on your tables, you'll see at least 2 copies of the proposed amendment to the bylaws. And while Carl's coming up, I just wanted to give an update about Rotation Day, and I never thought I'd say this sentence, but our guest puppy speaker in the brew is wrong, and the Rotation Day sign-up, it has closed, but if you do desperately want to get in, talk to one of the Rotation Day people. That would be Dick Golden or Christina Louis. And Marty, right? Marty, you're one of our Rotation Day team. So thank you so much for everyone who signed up. Everybody should be on the lookout for an email from Christina about what's going on with our fabulous Rotation Day, which is on the 9th. So we're dark next week. 9th is Rotation Day. We're seeing you the week after. And now I'm going to give it over to Carl.
Hi, everyone. On August 22, the club board of directors voted to recommend to the club adoption of changes to the process for electing the board of directors and a few other updates to the club bylaws. Thank you. The proposed changes to the election of the board in Article 1 of the bylaws eliminate the club's practice of having a contested election among 8 candidates for 4 slots. By the way, there is a handout on the table if you want to take a look at this. Instead, the nominating committee will present a slate of candidates equal to the number of open positions. Now, to make sure that it reflects the club's membership, we're putting a lot more onus on the nominating committee here. So we've added some specifications to the nominating committee's makeup. These include a past president who has served in the last 5 years, and another past president from more than 5 years ago, 1 regular member with less than 5 years tenure, and 1 with more than 5, and the president-elect, who serves as chair of the nominating committee, which is the same as it's been in the past. Another new provision is that the board of directors reviews and approves the president's appointments to the nominating committee. Members of the club who are not satisfied with the slate presented by the nominating committee can nominate candidates from the floor at each of 3 regular meetings before our annual meeting when the election of officers takes place. If there are nominations from the floor, there will be a written ballot and a vote by the membership on the slated candidates and all other nominees. If not, the nominating committee's slate will be approved by voice vote. Past President Mike Brady and I drafted and submitted these proposed changes. Why? In the past, the club has always had a contested election for the board of directors with 8 candidates vying for 4 positions. It has sometimes been difficult for the nominating committee to come up with 8 candidates who are willing to run, knowing that half of them will lose the election. This practice has also ensured that each year there will be 4 disappointed and possibly disaffected members of the club. Most nonprofit boards that we know of use a nominating process that produces a slate of candidates equal to the number of open seats. This proposal conforms BRC practice with that of other nonprofits and avoids disappointing 4 members of the club each year. Now, at the same time, we wanted to make sure that we safeguard our members' democratic rights. Thus, the provisions include nominations from the floor, the specifications about the nominating committee membership, and the board of directors check on the president's appointments to the nominating committee. In addition to the changes to the election process in Article 1, this revised version of the bylaws also includes the following cleanup language in other articles. First, elimination of references to the office of Sergeant at Arms. The Meeting Management Committee has taken over the function of this office, and we have not had a Sergeant at Arms for many years. I suppose our alternative is to elect Fred as our Sergeant at Arms. Second, replacement of male pronouns with gender-neutral language in various places. Took a couple of guys to propose that, right? Third, incorporation into the bylaws of an amendment previously approved in October 2021, changing the membership dues from $110 a quarter to $150 a quarter, plus per member costs for facilities and meals. This change to the structure of our dues and fees made other provisions in the bylaws relating to leaves of absence and additional membership categories obsolete, so they have been deleted from the bylaws. And finally, there's a renumbering of some of the articles as needed and revised punctuation for consistency throughout the document. So everyone will receive written notice of the proposed changes in the bylaws in the RIB in the next week or so. And the club will vote on them at our regular meeting on Friday, September 16. The board, along with Mike and I, recommend your approval. I'm glad to answer any questions. We have a few minutes for that.
On the provision, I'm just looking at it, and I can't find it right now, but the provision about nominating from the floor for directors, I assume you would need to have the okay of the person who's going to be nominated for that to happen.
Yeah, I think probably the first, if there were a nomination from the floor, the first thing the president would say, does John Kotke accept the nomination? And if they're not there, then there'd have to be an opportunity to do that.
My only question is, I wonder if there ought to be something that there needs to be the permission of the person nominated before that's an effective nomination.
Okay, we'll take a look at that. Any other questions?
It does not change the same provision nominating from the floor.
Vanessa, you want to give him the mic, please?
Change the provision of nominating the president-elect nominee from the floor, correct?
That's correct.
All
This
right.
applies only to the board of directors. According to the Constitution, the president-elect automatically succeeds to the office of president, and president-elect has been exempt from competition for office in the past. There's been only one nominee. Yes. There was a prohibition to nominations from, well, I don't know that there was a prohibition. I'll have to look at that. So,
there's in the language here, you say, members of the club shall have an opportunity to nominate from the floor except for the office of president.
yes. Any other questions? If not, we're doing this quite a bit in advance because this is our only meeting between now and September 16. So please look for this in the rib and don't hesitate to contact Mike or me with questions. And Mike, is there anything you wanted to add?
I know you've covered it and there are no questions from the people online.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, Fred, are you ready with the brew?
The Boulder Rotary Club Foundation is a 501c3 charitable organization set up to further the work of the club on local and international levels. It is administered by 12 trustees who are also your fellow Boulder Rotarians. They have evaluated and monitored over $700,000 in grants over the last 5 years. But we can't do it without you. If you would like to know more about the Boulder Rotary Club Foundation, please talk to Chair Kitty DeKeefer or Treasurer Michael Brady. Their emails and phone number is up on the screen. Please talk with them to see about how you can make a difference.
BRC is all about peace. So be sure to save the date of September 21st as we celebrate International Peace Day by dedicating the Infinite Walk of Peace, part of our club's centennial efforts. Guests should meet at noon in the Peace Garden Amphitheater on the north side of Boulder Creek, where there will be a ceremony to present the annual Jim Swaybe Peace Award, followed by a group walk along the path. This is a great way to show off BRC to the community, so we hope to see you there. It's also the most times I've said peace in a 60-second period.
This year is the 4th annual Jim Swaybe Peace Award. On September 21st, International Peace Day, the Peace Builders will announce the winner at our hopefully huge community gathering honoring International Peace Day. The Peace Builders are still accepting nominees. There are so many people in this community working for peace. Take a moment to recognize them. You'll need to talk to Danny Lindau. The award recognizes outstanding achievement for the advancement of international understanding, goodwill, and peace through a world of fellowship of business and professional persons united in the ideal of service. It's awarded annually to a person living or working in Boulder County or to an organization based in Boulder that exemplifies the ideals of Boulder Rotary or Rotary in general. Please talk to Danny Lindau. We look forward to your amazing nominations.
When I was a really little puppy, I could not wait to sign up for Rotation Day. That's September 9th. It's coming up. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait. Can you wait? I cannot wait. And you better sign up soon because the places are all filling up. And I want to be there with you and all my friends.
Puppies have to sign up for Rotation Day in person because they don't have any thumbs. You, on the other hand, have options. You can sign up using the worksheet that's going to be on your table, or click the link in the rib, which will take you right to the sign-up worksheet. Can't wait for our first Rotation Day in 2 years. Hope to see you there at one of the fabulous venues. If you have questions, talk to Christina Louie.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
What would you do for Boulder Rotary?
There's nothing I wouldn't do for Boulder Rotary.
Would you pat your head and rub your stomach?
Like this?
Yeah. Faster. Faster.
That chocolate coated ice cream loaded big and thick, no room for sticks. What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Hey amigos, let's have a great weekend.
All right. Thank you. Dr. George Russell, are there any birthdays?
Yes, we do have 3 birthdays. We have so many, I'm not gonna do my poem. So Jean Lindeke is my Siamese twin from separate mothers, from several years apart too. I'm a lot older than you.
August 7th. So glad to be here.
Gary Kahn. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Well, I just want to say that this has been one of the great privileges of my last several years. I think it's 12 now, of being a member of Boulder Rotary. So as a thank you, I'm going to give George my birthday check and encourage everybody to do likewise. So that's 77 for the 77 years I've been on the planet so far. And I would just like to make a point of the fact that many, as you all know, if you've had aging parents in the past or getting up there yourself like some of us, that the observation that we tend to recapitulate our childhood as we get into our geriatric years. And the proof of this is in this little ditty. So going to bed early, not leaving my house, required naps. My childhood punishments are now my adult goals.
T.K. Smith also has a birthday this month.
Well, as many of you know, the joys of having a birthday, it beats the alternative. And also one of the great joys is being a grandparent. And we have 6 grandchildren, ages 12 to 17. 2 of them have driver's licenses. That's the scary part. But one of the fun things is from time to time, I send them a thought for the day. Sometimes I send it to all 6. Sometimes I send it to an individual. And occasionally they respond. I text it because I know they won't see it on email. So I want to share this one that I came across recently. The secret of health for both mind and body is not to mourn the past, worry about the future, or anticipate troubles, but to live in the present moment wisely and earnestly. From an old guy named Buddha.
Happy birthday, everybody. Be sure and sit at the birthday table, and we do appreciate your contributions, which help the Resident Scholarship Fund.
Thank you, George, and happy birthday. I just want to do a shout out to our Zoom audience. We have, I think, 13 people on Zoom joining us, as well as everybody who's in the audience today. And I just really enjoy that we have guests from all over the world, although Dominica wasn't there today, which I'm a little worried about her. So. All right, so we're almost done. I want to say thank you. Thank you first to Chad, who stepped in for me last week and who is also one of our Zoom moderators. Chad and Mike were our Zoom moderators today. Thank you so much to Vanessa, Fred, Lynn, John Kotke, David Askey, who are our greeters, Carl Kurtz, who helped with our meeting, Pam, Jean, Bill Anderson. Thank you all for making this meeting happen, and I hope that you all have a great Labor Day, and we're going to end just a couple minutes early.